EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Tar Heel State, where the legacy of the late, great Sam Mills lives on with each pound of the drum. And that means we are ready for football here at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got an NFC South matchup, as it'll be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers taking on the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go from Uptown Charlotte. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Leading them out is the Austin, Texas native at quarterback. It's Baker Mayfield.
And what a career resurgence for Baker Mayfield. He went from being a discarded starter to a Pro Bowl quarterback, and he's coming off a year where he set career highs in passing yards, touchdowns, and completion percentage. But best of all, the ultimate leader for his ball club.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. They'll stay on the ground with Irving. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. It's a gain of 23 yards. First down.
A first carry for Rachaad White. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 50-yard line.
Mayfield now from the 50. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. They'll get this complete to the rookie first-round pick. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 24-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
First down.
Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
43 yards rushing for him here. What a start to the ball game. It's first and goal. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And that's incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on, because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a third down and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here, because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. And his kick here is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. Well, they moved the ball well there on the opening series. Running game was in sync. They were knocking on the doorstep, but ultimately, Charles, they'll have to settle for the field goal.
Well, they certainly were moving it well, and give this defense a ton of credit. Finally dug their heels in and forced the field goal. That's one of his game partner. Will this offense look back at this drive and think to themselves, if we'd gotten 6, we'd be in a better spot.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
His second year in the league certainly didn't go the way that he thought it would. In fact, a lot of whispers around the team and around the league that maybe he was not going to be the guy. Ended up getting benched, took his time, watched the game, and then came back better than ever. Second year in the same offense with the same head coach should lead to an even bigger jump in year 3.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
They're going to look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
The coverage by Zion.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. That's Kalijah Cansey in to get him down. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on 3rd down, and you make the home crowd go,
There's a hush indeed. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. Back deep, Trey Palmer. Six yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. At his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make someone miss in the open field.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Okay, ready? Come on, set.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And they'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That one thrown across his body, and it's incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
52 bullets. Ready?
In motion left, that's Thielen. Young to throw it. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
14 yards. That's good for a Panthers first down.
Ready.
A play fake. Now Young. Open man, it's Ted McMillan. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football.
On the set.
As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Set, punt. Ready.
straight ahead with Hubbard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Hassan Reddick coming through with a stop there and a tackle for loss to boot.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard.
Down. Left side. Go.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
First and 10 at the 30.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
First down, they'll stay on the ground with Hubbard. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
No gain on the play.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
At the Buccaneers' 29-yard line.
Here we go. Yes.
And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
Young will set to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Kalijah Cansey. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. A 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Carolina field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will tie us at 3-3. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Down back at the 27.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Mayfield to throw it. His throw incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Pressure comes, and down goes Baker Mayfield. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
For a Carolina Panther.
Ready, 30 field. Yellow.
First and 10 at the
Here's Young.
Looking underneath and finding Hubbard.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up the first.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football back at their own 17. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield. To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Ready.
Young now. That's taken in. It's Xavier Leggett. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now Young. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Young to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now here's Young. They'll run the screen with Hubbard. And he is going to lose yardage here. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is indeed good. And they will take the lead here in this battle of field goals. It's 6-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And this one is incomplete. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Scott Hanson, good to be with you from the Orlando EA Sports Studios with an abridged halftime report. This one shaping up to be a tight one, as evidenced by the scoreboard. Both these teams playing it close to the vest in the first half. What will happen in the second half? Let's find out as we send it back to the stadium and our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. But the Panthers going to take over here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A 9-yard pickup. It's second and inches.
Second down, another chance for Hubbard.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a second and 3.
Let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Young. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. Throwing. Young. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. And now after that sack, we'll pause here a moment because someone was shaken up on that play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the second time. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Well, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. 50 yards rushing for them now to this point. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down.
At the 35-yard line.
Once again, it's Irving. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Straight ahead, it's Irvin. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw, Mayfield. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Mayfield and the troops staying out and going for it on fourth. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that fourth down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
Baker going to give it to Irving. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there, holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, he's got Ibuka. That's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. First and 10 here. Handoff running left, Irving. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. Second and 10. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To Evans on the slant. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run here with Irving. And he's going to have the Bucs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
It's a gain of 3. And a Buccaneer first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 65 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Here's a handoff to Irving. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. But we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game, because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got the 2-minute warning to come up. Are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And a good return just shy of the 30-yard line. The Carolina offense about ready to go. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Here comes 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Now Young. Into the hands of Sanders. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll find McMillan here. Very sharp here to start this drive, 3 for 3.
Yeah, I like the way he's running this 2-minute drill. Very sharp, very precise in throwing the football.
Young to throw. That one complete till again. But just a gigantic play here, both sides. This is 3rd and inches. Here's Young. He's got his target. That's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Now 1st and goal.
That's good for a Carolina Panther. 1st and goal.
Now Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Ted McMillan. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. So Mayfield and the Bucs down 13-6. A minute 17 remains. They need a touchdown to the PAT to tie it as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mayfield. And he slings one that's incomplete. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Mayfield. This is caught by Evans. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Buccaneers.
Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Baker. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Mayfield to throw. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. So now Dalton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now 3rd down and very long. Dalton wants to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Hubbard. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
It's 4th down.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he's on to punt for Carolina. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Charles, still a 1-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. A lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So, nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Mike Evans.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10.
And 10 yards.
Mayfield. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This ball intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted. The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.